everyone, Crash from Crash Customs, Lake Havasu, Arizona. It's Saturday at the shop, and I got some shop maintenance issues that I want to attack today. It's spring. We got a beautiful hazy 80-degree day with a breeze, and let me show you what I got going on here. Just some stuff I want to take care of before it gets hot. This right here. If you saw any of the videos on my dually project, when I bought this, the chassis was all rebuilt. So I took all the rebuilt front suspension pieces off of this for my dually. Here are the old dually pieces, here, there, right? And I got some more pieces inside that came off the dually also. Stuff that is just taking up wasted space. And with the truck outside, I like to have everything rolling and movable if I can. So I also got this cart over here of the old dually spindles, because I put drop spindles in it. And if I can clean up this mess, clean up the mess outside, and it'll clear my mind out. So I'm going to attack that today.
Hear that rumble, Arizona steel, Crash Customs.
The suspension and upgrade on my dually was, as I was driving it, my lower control arm broke, right? So I'm not going to be able to put that one, razor, I'm not going to be able to put that one back on, obviously, but years ago, my girl was driving the Blazer with the stock control arms, and she was cruising it maybe a little too low, a little too fast, and hit a major speed bump and kind of crushed the factory control arm, lower control arms. And I upgraded the tubulars, but I did not get rid of the old stock control arms. I got them sitting over here. I don't know why I save everything, but I know why. For things like this, right? So one of these is gonna be the right one. I'm hoping it's this one on top here that I need. These suckers are heavy. Hold on. One of the pieces I need. Let's get it. Roll this cart out, make things a little easier so I don't have to walk back and forth a million times. disassembled, loose, finger tight everywhere. Note to future self, do not put a motor in this and drive it. Like I said, I just wanted to be able to get it to roll again, just in case I need to maneuver stuff around or get rid of this thing. A steering wheel would be nice. That would help turn things. I think, let me, I had a buddy give me a old steering wheel from I think a 57 Chevy, and I threw it out back here. Let's see. I don't need this horn wire. That looks like it'll conflict. Maybe just cut this right off. Probably. There we go. Now it'll be too fat for the steering wheel. Too fat for the seat, maybe. Oh, come on. No deal. Won't work. This part here, too fat for this. Dang. Well, I have to keep my eye open for a junk steering wheel. Found another possibility in my stash of garbage. Another thing that, why was I saving this? I don't know why I was saving this, but here we are. Let's try it. It's a newer wheel on a newer column. Should work. Oh, yes. Right on. Just finger tight that to the proper torque specs of however strong my fingers are. Nice. And I got it done just in time to lose my shade, because it don't stay cloudy and hazy in Havasu long. Another beautiful day. Got another shop maintenance thing I'm messing with here in my free time. These curtains, these plastic curtains, I got them here, I got them down there, and I got them on the other side. They were in the building when we bought it, and when we bought the place, we did a quick cleanup on them, but that was like 7-8 years ago. And between me and having grungy employees that I'm free of now, I've been wanting to clean these up. I already did 2 in the center there, and I'll show you how I did that. I took my buffer, 3M buffing compound, and I basically polished them. It took the oily, greasy grime that's been on there for years, took it right off, and like you can see, like just look how shiny these two are compared to these. These make me happy. These don't. These don't. Also, like I got a few random ones that have like a sticky funk on it. I don't know if they were from a different manufacturer or what, but like this right here, see that? It's actually like when you touch it, it's sticky, and the oil and grime and dirt in the air obviously sticks to it. For those, I just use my wax and grease remover for prepping cars before they get painted, and a plastic razor blade, and it takes that scum off, and then I hit it with the buffer. Right, here's the other ones I got for in the upholstery room right over there. Those, most of those were scummy like that, and I did those, but there's a few that weren't, and you might be able to see them from here. Those I'm going to pull down and hit with the buffer also, right? That one and those two. The other ones look awesome. You're probably thinking just buy new ones, right? How expensive can they be, time and all that BS? Well, I did look quickly on Amazon, and all the ones that are on there have a whole new mounting system. So I guess my question is, what do you think? Like, buff it, polish it real quick, hang it back up, or spend your time remounting new ones and messing around with that? That is if the order gets read right at the warehouse and they get shipped correctly, and that usually never happens. Nothing ever seems to get shipped correctly, but whatever, it doesn't matter to me. I'm buffing them. I'll show you how to do one real quick, and it's just something I spent a Saturday on basically, and it's done and I feel good about it. I am completely done buffing and polishing these curtains. These here, those, and the ones over on the other side, they came out great. I'm stoked about it. Usually we keep these closed, but in summer with the swamp coolers, there's a swamp cooler there. I got 3 on the other side of the shop, 1 over here, portable one. Airflow for swamp coolers helps cool things off and brings the humidity down, right? So, 75% of the time, 80% of the time, these are closed all the way. Let me show you what I used for maybe the one person that might actually do this. The 3M buffing compound, it didn't matter which one I used. They all worked. I ended up running out of these 2 and had to go to my fine cut, but it doesn't matter. It all worked great. My buffing pad got super dirty, like it should, because the curtains were super dirty. I cranked it down to 2,000 RPMs, and I could lean on them really hard and heavy, and it never melted them. So, what else? Well, I'll move on to something else that the shop needs, but let me know in the comments what you guys find like you got to have a certain way in your shop or your garage, or things like you don't even care about. Like me personally, I don't care about my floors, right? It's just raw concrete. As long as they're not oily and slippery, I am not the coated floor kind of guy, because to me, what looks worse than concrete, raw concrete, is coated floors that have failed, that are scratched, stained. I think that looks worse than actual raw concrete. But things like these curtains, I like nice and clean. Like, look at even the edge of the orange. I don't know if it'll show up, but it looks lit. It looks so cool. Things like my hoist. I got all the swamp coolers going on over on this side, so it's going to be a little louder, but my hoists, I like to have those clean and detailed. I've had them for like 8 years, and just like a couple months ago, I had a guy come in that a regular, and he's like, "Oh, you got new hoists?" I'm like, "No, it's the same ones that I always." He's like, "They're so clean." I'm like, yeah, it's one of those things that I like to have the equipment clean, but like not all the equipment. Like my rotisserie, I don't care. It's a piece of equipment that's going to get dirty, because the car is going to get dirty, right? So Let me know in the comments what you guys like to keep clean, what you don't care about, what you do care about.
Let me show
I'm
you.
gonna move on to something
Let me
else.
show you what today's BS shop project is.
Outside here, I don't know, maybe a year or so ago, my fence, the wind pushed it down and it ended up being the bases of the main poles pretty much rusted and became loose. I don't know if this is one of them or not. No, that one's still solid. But you know, I got a hold of a fence guy. He wanted to redo the whole fence all the way around. I got hold of another like side hustle guy, and he basically said the same thing. In order to fix the pipes that were broke at the base, the whole thing needed to be taken down. So my suggestion was just put new pipes in between the broken ones and attach them to the top, and don't have to take the whole fence down, and I don't have to spend stupid money on a fence that's already here, right? Well, his solution for mounting the top of the fence post to the cross rod is garbage. There's nothing holding that in place, right? So do I want to be the fence expert guy? No. But when you pay somebody to do something and it ain't done right, you gotta do it anyways. Why call another guy to screw it up? So I found these brackets on the Amazonian machine, and let me show you how they work. Instead of this broken cap that's supposed to have a loop around it and then you slide it in, you get two of these, one on each side, and it gets bolted in, clamped to the top, right? So I'm going to drill some holes, put these on each side, clamp it in. Also, I'm hoping to fix this broken part right here. That end out there is supposed to be attached here like this. I'm going to hopefully do the same thing with these, basically like this. Obviously I got to move the barbed wire, but I think I'm going to put the Durango on the outside here with a ratchet strap to this, pull it out, and see if I get lucky. Either way, I'm doing it, and I'm going to get it done right instead of jagging around with you know, outsourcing, I think they call that. Let's see what happens here. Victory is almost mine. Ratchet strap, heavy car. I got the corner of the fence post pulled out, and this clears. This pole clears. I'm gonna just jack it up a little bit to get to this open space here. So I'm gonna put those clamps on. Not bad. One-man show right here, like usual. This was way easier than I mentally had thought it was gonna be. All bolted in, solid as a cyclone fence is gonna be. And let me get out here. That felt good. The fence line is way straighter. That corner was leaned so bad. Now I gotta do the fence tops. Saturday morning at the shop, mid-morning. It's almost noon, really. I got the top of the fence posts done to here, and I had to order more of those clamps for the rest of them. There's 8 more that go down that I gotta do, so I'm gonna have to take this down and do that. But while I'm waiting for those to get delivered, I got this other issue here. This beam, you can probably see it goes whoop, right? And that's probably not good. At the base, it's cracked, and let you know, it's a corner. It's not like the middle one where I could probably wait for it to break and then replace it. So I'm gonna get ahead of it, and I'm just gonna slide a new one. It sounds super easy. Right next to it. No point in taking this down. It'll end up coming down on its own eventually. Well, maybe not. Not when I put the new one right next to it. So I got the 4x4. I got these plates, and got my grinder out because the top of that needs a little bit of an angle to slide in here. And then I'll probably, I didn't get any more of like that style right there to go to, what is that, a 2x12, just to, you know, overdo it. Maybe I should address that too. Put some wood screws in there if that'll pull in. Pretty interesting. If you're not from Arizona or where it gets really hot, over time the heat actually pushes the nails out on everything. So I'll be using screws to avoid that. I might even pull those nails out and put screws in. Depending on how ambitious I get today. It's this might be like one of the last nice weekends to work outside in the let's see, in the sun. 125, but in the shade it's nice. 93. So, and it's dry still, so I'm gonna knock this out. Enjoy drilling into concrete. I forgot that I had a hammer drill, so I got rid of the Ryobi, used that, but man, burned up a bit. Well, it's in now, right? And the top is attached, both sides. I think what I'm going to do now, you can see how bent that original beam is. But I think what I might try is maybe I'll get some long bolts from like my coil compressors and see if the bolt will be long enough to go past the edges, and maybe get two plates with holes in it and try wrenching it and closing this gap up. I really doubt I'm going to close this gap up. This is ridiculously huge, but maybe if I start at the top, work my way down. I'm probably overdoing this and overthinking this already, but whatever, it's my building. I'll do what I want with it. definitely worked, but let me show you. You can see the gap is closed up, obviously, to where it is. I'd probably do a little bit at a time and slide it down, keep going, but I'm sure it probably squeezed both 4x4s, and if you understand what I'm saying, like, it just didn't squeeze the bent one, it probably just collapsed both of them evenly. But when you look at it this way, now they are not even. So why can't I just be like, fine, screw it together, it's done? I guess I'm going to try to do this same setup, see if I got 2 more coil compressor bolts and some more scrap angle iron, and do this same thing while this is tight, but this way, and see if I can whoosh, whoosh. And I once knew a guy that said the other side of perfection is disaster, and he achieved nothing in life because of that, but whatever. I'm going to I'm going to spend more time on this. Well, it's another day. Let me show you where I ended up. I got a little aggressive with the impact, and I bent my little homemade tool here. These pieces of angle iron are obviously smaller than these. I was just using what I got, so I don't really think it moved much, maybe a little bit. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill 2 more straight ones, you know, replace these bent ones, and probably start higher up and loosen these up a little bit, because you know, this is clamped, so it's not moving this way at all. There's too much pressure, so I'm not ready to give up yet. I'm getting happier. New clamp, new angle iron, stronger, same as that pretty much, and this side pretty dang level. This side, not so much. I can't believe the new 4x4 is slightly bigger than the old school 4x4. That usually never happens. Everything gets smaller. But I'm gonna live with that. I'm gonna put these plates on above my clamp, and then just keep lowering it and tighten it, and, you know, throughout. I think I got it. I just walked the clamps down, and it's like airtight, no light, maybe just a little bit at the bottom here, but there's, you know, metal in between the two for the mounts to the concrete. But I just got to undo my clamps and see if everything stays put. Man, when I was clamping those 4x4s together, I'm pretty sure it was the old one, creaking, but you can see 4 clamps on this side, and then I staggered them, 4 on this side. Well, not clamps, straps, I guess. So obviously the clamps are off. Everything stayed pretty much where I wanted it. You might be able to see just a hair of light through up here, but I ain't surprised that it flexed a little back. So right now all that's left is I got to pick up 2 straps for up there, and then I'm gonna put some sealer primer on here, and my construction days of moving lumber around will be over for maybe just a little bit. Scraped all the old paint off the original 4x4, and I'm just gonna paint these 2 4x4s. I'm not going to address any of the other stuff. I will wait till after summer for that, but this is what I'm going to use right here. Roof seal coating. Usually it's the same price or cheaper than primer. And for something like this, it's going to be one coat and done, and it'll be sealed forever. I've used it in other spots. If you look up there, this roof to that roof, the drop down wall, I did that whole wall all the way back. It fills the cracks and the splits in the old wood super quick, and that's been up there for years. I also did another spot here. Let me show you. This whole wall right here I did, and the roof up there I did. But look at this, has been on here for at least 4 years, and this wood was all cracked before, and instead of replacing everything, wasting my time with that, several coats, probably 2 coats, maybe 3, sealed everything up. I haven't done this wall yet. This is obviously under the overhang. It's not as important, but any of these cracks in the wood, that coating totally fills it. And that wall looks way worse than this wall age-wise. But you know, all this stuff, it'll all fill in. It works really well. Holds up. I mean, it's made for a roof, so it should definitely do a wall, right? It was all cracked, and like here too, all these seams all filled in. 2 coats of roof sealer, all done. And look at that seam. That stuff fills like crazy. There wasn't much of a seam exposed like when you look through anyways, but 2 coats of this stuff and I'm calling it done. I can move on to something else. It is it's easy to put 2 coats on when let's see, the surface is 94 degrees, 95 degrees. And really, when you take a step back and you eyeball that, that looks pretty dang straight to me. I'm gonna mark that off as a solid repair. If you're a construction guy or a paint guy, drop it down in the comments and tell me all the things I did wrong. Right? Oh man, it's afternoon now, and I'm glad to be done with that. That's where I'm going to leave this bunch of little mashup videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep giving you weekly content as always. And I may throw some more shop maintenance stuff in. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.